live. So, how are y'all doing today? Welcome to the Funny Figs Presents Mixed Up Monsters live stream. We are so happy you're here. You may notice that my little flapping avatar is not present today. He's feeling a little shy, but I'm still here. I'm still drawing. Very excited to, join you once again to do some Pokemon madness. This is not necessarily a Pokemon-only stream. We do all kinds of monsters here, whether they be pocket, digital, Yugied. I don't know what that means, but if it's a pop culture monster, I'll draw it. But today we are definitely doing some Poke-style stuff, because what we're doing today is drawing little rewards for Patreon members. That's right, Patreon. You may have heard of it. It's an exclusive platform for artists to get a little back from their fans. If you feel like what I do is valuable and brings you some joy in your life, you can join my Patreon. It looks like that link is broken. No, that link works. Okay, good. Yeah, link still works. I just forgot a slash on it, but I'll fix that. Anyway, as I said, if you feel like what I do has value for you, you can join. We also have exclusive art and creatures there. And actually, there is a free membership tier. If you just want to see what we got going on, you can join. You'll see everything. There's no secrets to be had, at least not yet. No promises for the future. But, your support is always appreciated and welcomed. Helps me do what I do, and, means a lot. So, what we're doing today is drawing some rewards for Patreon members. They don't know that I'm doing this yet. I haven't officially enshrined this as a reward. But what I'm going to do is draw little doodles of their favorite monsters, and then those are going to be featured in the credits. And I say credits like they're going to be a long list. But the end scene of this stream from now on will play a little thank you message, and it'll show all their little monsters. So that'll be fun. And with that said, it is time for the annual breaking of the stream. So there we go. Are we fixed now? Are we good? Yep, we're good. Don't mind the technical difficulties. It is just the result of me using technology that is absolutely not built for this. Absolutely broken. So that's okay. Because, you know what? We'll get there. And, that's part of that support on Patreon. If you want to join up, you can help me maybe get some new equipment eventually. Invest in a real computer. You can also see some of my art up on the upper right. And as always, if you want to see more of what I'm doing, there are ! socials. You can hit that up. That'll give you all my links there. Still broken. Still broken. I thought I fixed that last time, but I can see it has not fixed itself. All right, we'll get that figured out. In the meantime, let's draw some drawings, shall we? So I think the first one we're going to do is our little friend Oddish for one of our patrons. I say Patreon and patrons. I mix them up. And then that music, if it's a little loud, let me just turn that down just a smidge. There we go. That should be good. And this computer is bound to go flying any second because my cat is nestled up behind it as close as he can get, and he's just trying to push it off, just slowly sliding it off the table. And my little buddy is here, but she's being very quiet today, so she'll probably just pipe in to make fun of me.
Hi.
Yeah. She's actually the only one on screen, so you can pretend she's the one drawing if you want, if that'll make you happy. All right, let's do a little Oddish, shall we? What have we done this week? What have we been up to? Well, if you've been following me on socials at all, you've seen the absolute insanity that's been the polls. So we've been voting for how the evolutions for the monsters will go. Like in the corner there, you'll see I've got little Charmander, for example. His tail's on fire. I asked people, do we give him a fire extinguisher or do we give him some lighter fluid? As of this writing, let's see how the votes are sitting on that one, because that's going to be our next premiere. Let's see the votes as they stand at this very moment. 51% to lighter fluid, 49% to fire extinguisher, with 21,000 responses. That is not a typo. That is insanity that we are getting this kind of attention over there. So very exciting. And I've got all the drawings done. Like, they're finished. I'm not going to show them yet. But the way it works is the winner will get a full animatic posted on Instagram, YouTube, all that. And then the loser will become a Patreon exclusive. So it'll still have a video, but you will only see it on Patreon. And then I'll just post like a small preview image on the regular socials. So you still see it, but not as much, not as exciting. So we'll see how that goes. I put a deadline on it at midnight tonight. And so we'll see where it lands, because it's so close. Ordinarily I would have called it by now, but it's so stinking close. Like, if somebody organizes a campaign of some kind, or like if they can rally a big account, it could flip, And that's kind of what I've been telling people. Like, you can change this if this is important to you. You can be the tiebreaker. You just gotta call out your friends and say, hey guys, we need to torture this little monster more. Or not torture him, as it may be. The funny thing is, like, this one, the right answer isn't really clear. I feel like in most of them it's been kind of obvious what you're supposed to do. I mean, granted, the first one I kind of tricked people. I made it look like the red one was bad and the green one was good. I've been a little more straightforward, but this one, like, even though I'm being straightforward, which one's actually going to help is not clear yet. And of course, the twist is that, no matter what you do, there's always going to be consequences. Like, nobody gets out of this unscathed, but they're just different consequences. And I think that's kind of the lesson I'm trying to get across, is like, hey, it doesn't matter what you do. Like, life hurts you. But, that's a little deep for drawing silly versions of Pokemon, isn't it? There's also kind of a theme going on here where, like, your body is betraying you as you grow, and, you're changing into something you didn't think you would ever become. Maybe that's like a subconscious theme, but I feel like as we go on, I'm seeing it more and more. What do you think about that? How what? She says, how what? Nothing, I'm just talking to myself, having a good time. Okay, honey. This is basically like a live stream version of what my thoughts are all the time. So this is what my head sounds like, if you were ever curious. Why am I doing this? What is it for? What does it mean? Oh, okay, maybe this is what it means. This is what I'm exploring. Oh, I didn't know I was even doing that. But look, there's this theme. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. What else? No update from the comic convention I was at last week. They haven't even posted a thank you for coming out video. If you weren't there for the live video, there's a reason you can't see the replay, because I was steaming mad about that one, and I said some things that cannot live on the internet. Someone will eventually hear back about them. So I deleted it, but I was still kind of hoping maybe they would say something or reach out, and it's just been radio silence. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna chalk that one up to a learning experience. My buddy Kevin, who was here last week, and you guys may have seen him in my stories, Kevin Hinkle, Mr. Hinkle Draws, one of the best artists I know. He's actually at another show this week, and he's like texting me, and he's like, guess what? I made table in the first hour. It's like, shut up, Kevin. Because I'm the one who dragged him to that other show. Like, he would never have gone. He would never even heard of it. Well, nobody would have heard of it if I hadn't told people. I was responsible for half their audience at that show. How sad is that?
So are you like talking to yourself, or do you have viewers?
Yeah, I'm just talking to myself. I don't think anyone's here.
Yeah, okay.
That's okay. Yeah, I didn't do a big social push. I just like threw it in a few Discords and said, hey, I'm doing this. But that's okay.
Wow.
I don't know, because I didn't have time to do a graphics. I had to take you to go get HTO. Maybe that's why.
Oh, wow, you're blaming it on me just by having all weekend to do it?
Yeah, because I prioritized other things, like the 20,000 people expecting an art from me.
Oh, goodness.
Not the 3 people who watch this stream. I know.
Wow.
So rude of me.
A little bit.
Sheesh.
It's more rude that you're blaming me.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, the time I would have done this is the time I took you to HTO. So the reason it doesn't exist is because I was busy.
I had HTO. Yeah, I don't like this.
I do it in the time between like 5:30 to 6 is when I start.
Your procrastination is not my fault. Now, what are you drawing?
It's not procrastination, it's prioritization. I chose to focus on other things.
Nobody.
If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but that is what happened.
Anyway, what is this radish thing?
It's a Oddish.
Oh?
It's a Pokemon.
Oh.
You didn't know about this one?
I don't know most of them, really.
Fair enough. This is Oddish, and this is Lee's favorite monster, one of my patrons, so... that's-
Lee's favorite is the radish.
Oddish.
Radish.
Oddish.
The radish.
Look, I didn't pick the thing. I asked, what's your favorite monster, and this was the answer.
Okay.
So don't.
You know what? Fair enough.
You're not even judging me. You're judging someone else right now.
I'm not judging anybody. I'm just like,
It's super rude.
I didn't mean to be rude.
It's just incredibly rude. I don't know why you're like this.
Now you're harping on it a little bit.
I just don't know why you're like this.
Wow, man.
Just a bad person is why.
You know what? I'm just gonna go back to reading, and you can talk to yourself then.
I was doing a fine job. I had it.
Well, fine then.
Had it under control, friend. You know what? Don't you not start with me. Don't you just not start with me, alright? Yeah, she's gone. Alright, well, anyway, we're gonna draw Oddish. Like I said, I've got a list of little monsters that... so we have 5 paid patrons right now, and a whopping, like, 1,000 free members. So... yeah, obviously we want to flip that number a little bit, but I'm still pretty happy that people are even just coming over to the platform. Like, that's really the hardest step, is getting people even on there. Once we can do that, I can do good content. I can convince people to pay me money. We just have to get them there. Because, you know, we're going to have the exclusive monsters, and I'm thinking, I've got a goal on there. I've told everyone this. It's publicly posted. If we can get to our goal of $50 a month on Patreon, I will use that money towards merch. Trading cards is what I'm thinking. Also, like, cool holographic stickers. And then, I don't know. You know, we'll just see where people want to go. Do we want to go pins? Do we want to go... I don't know. I don't know what we'll do. We'll find something. Promise you I can find something cool. That is not a problem at all. There we go. In other news, our vacation is about to be destroyed. You want to talk about that?
I don't know. Are you gonna be mean to me?
No, I wasn't being mean to you.
A little mean.
No, I was responding to your implication that I was not doing work. When I was doing work, I just was prioritizing other work
You'd be mean to me.
instead of doing the thing you think I should prioritize.
So did you want me here or no?
Yes.
'Cause it doesn't sound like you want me
Yes.
here. That's what I got from all of that.
You started it, and then you get mad when I finish it.
Anyway, yes, we were gonna go to Mesa Verde, but it's mostly shut down right now.
Yep, the government is shut down, so we can't go because there ain't nothing to do.
Yep, our campground is open, but the main road that goes to most of the dwellings, that's closed. And then Petroglyph Point, which is a hiking trail that's really awesome, is also closed.
Yep. So that ain't happening probably. So the good news is that means I'll probably be here next weekend, unless she talks me into going backpacking somewhere else.
I'm
But
absolutely not going to talk you into that. You have no supplies.
I offered.
Buddy, would be the worst experience of your life.
I mean, they always are.
Yeah, but there's a difference between driving up to a campsite and then like carrying the campsite on your back for 20 miles.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Yeah, I never thought I would enjoy it. It's always been for you.
Well, I mean, you've convinced yourself I'm gonna die, but I'm not.
I know you're gonna die.
Ugh, buddy.
I know you're gonna die. You're gonna end up in a ravine. You're gonna have 2 broken legs. You're losing blood quick, and your last thought is gonna be, damn it, he was right.
Okay, but will I have to have any more of these conversations? 'Cause
No,
if the
you-
answer is no, like...
No, you won't.
I'm embracing it.
That's it. You're right. You won't have to say anything to me anymore, so I guess it's worth it. I'm like,
Because yes, 2 broken legs. It's gonna make you stop talking.
well, yeah, you'll be dead, so that'll make you stop talking. And I'm going to have to eternally say, I told her. I told her.
Well, you really like to say I told you so, so I'm really doing you a favor.
I guess. I guess that's fair, buddy. I just blame myself. You gotta practice.
Yeah. As you're figuring out how to spend the insurance money.
I know how to spend the insurance money.
Oh no.
That room ain't gonna be green no more.
What?
I'm just
you don't
kidding.
like the green room?
I'm just joking.
You are literally the worst.
Honey, I wouldn't stay living here.
You know what? Touche.
Actually, I don't know what I would do. I don't know.
I would really hope you would not stay living here.
Well, it might be hard. Like, I'd probably have to move out of the house. I don't know if I'd move out of this place, though, because, like, I got a job and stuff. I'd still want to do that.
I mean, they have jobs all over.
Yeah.
Like, especially in better places.
You're right. I probably would. I probably would try to find something. I don't know what I'd do. I don't know what I'd do. And you know what? I don't really want to find out. So why don't you just buy the supply you need to not die when you break both your legs? And then we don't have to worry about
Mr.
it.
Hinkle.
It's Mr. Hankel Drews.
Yeah, I don't know. He's feeling weird.
Hey, it's Kobaj. How you doing, buddy? Morbid conversation I walked in on. This is like all our conversations. She's gonna die. She's gonna go on a 20-hour hike.
20 hour. It's 20 miles.
20-mile hike
It's not that far.
in the mountains by herself
It's 2 to 3 days.
with
most.
no satellite phone or any way to contact anyone.
Yeah, it's ideal.
Yeah. And, like, I'm not saying you have to text with us. I'm just saying, like, let's get
And it's not really a mountain. It's mostly flat.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, welcome in, both of you. Kevin, we were just talking about your amazing show. You know, how, in comparison to a previous one, you text me in the first hour like, hey, I already made table. So, good job. We're all proud of you. Hopefully today went well and you made $1 million. I'm sure you did. And then it's Kobaj. I don't know if you want me to dox you on stream, but it's great to hear from you. It's been a while. What you up to? I think I landed at 400 for the day or total. Just walked in the door from Dallas Fan Fest. Awesome. Take a load off, man. Relax. I need to do math. I hope that's 400 for the day. I hope that's not total, but even if it's just total, that's still better
than what you did.
than what you did last week. And the neighbor was there today, so no religious reason he left early. Ha! I told you!
What?
We had a running bet. So our neighbor at the previous show left early. And there was a couple people who did this for, like, religious reasons. Like, they knew they were going to not be there Sunday, right?
Oh, okay.
And we were betting, like, was his reason for leaving because of that, or just because he didn't want to be there anymore? And so the test was, because he's going to be at this show too, is he there on Sunday? Because if not, then there you go. And if he is, then, well, the answer is that quick. And so now we have the answer, because they were actually neighbors again, weirdly enough. Yeah. And he's a cool dude. Totally cannot remember his name right now. I'd give him a plug. Anyway, he's a good guy, though. He drew, like, superhero stuff, so he had the whole Justice League and all that.
Oh, guess what?
Guess what? I'm guessing.
What?
Chicken butt.
Buddy.
What?
He said his goodbye, was walking away,
Uh-huh. And he left his thing?
then turned around. I have to make this story go faster. Then turn around. He almost forgot his table runner again.
Oh, yes.
Bum, bum, bum.
That was the other part of it. He left his table runner. So his, like, custom printed table runner with his name on it and his Instagram, which, to be fair, like, nobody's going to steal that, and it's pretty easy to get back to you. So if you're going to leave something, that's the thing to leave.
She's like that Hinkle's gonna have to carry it around, like chasing him from show to show.
Yeah, it's almost deliberate at this point.
Because
Kevin-
really likes Hinkle.
Kevin took it to him. Like, he brought it to him to this show. And wouldn't it be funny if you guys just played this game forever? Like, it turns out he's just using you to ferry it back and forth.
I can't imagine it takes up much space.
No.
Maybe he just likes his company.
Yeah, no, that's probably what it is. But it's just, that's so funny. He was a good kid. I say kid because he struck me as young. I don't actually know his age, but anyway, hopefully you had fun. I know it looked like a lot of fun from the pictures I saw. There was some cosplay happening. I know they had a mystery machine, so a real proper show, real decent. And right now you hear the soft sounds of my cat vomiting on the floor. That's Chapo. You may remember him as our little skinny sickly cat. We don't know that anything's actually wrong with him. We've taken him to the vet. They say, well, he's fine. He's just got a sensitive stomach, so that's just who he is. So there you go. He's a kid for sure. I hate that game. That is too much fun. That is too much fun. Anyway, and Jacob, if you're still there, I think I cut myself off mid-sentence. It's good to see you. Sorry, I just doxed you, but there you go. Let's see. I guess "see you" is a strong word. Hear the soft typing sounds that your keyboard makes as you visit with us. Hey, did you know that I've blown up on the internet and I'm a social media sensation now? You may not even be aware of that. Yeah, I've got like 13,000 followers on Instagram as of this recording. That's up by approximately 13,000 from a month ago. And the poll we're running on my social media right now has 20,000 votes on it. So people who don't even follow me are weighing in on this thing. And it's all monster based. It's pretty Pokemon heavy right now. It's not necessarily my intention for it to only be Pokemon. I wanted to do all kinds of pop culture creatures, but you know, the audience demands what the audience demands. So we're just gonna roll with it for now and see what happens. And if you guys didn't hear, the reason I'm drawing this little Pokemon is this is a Patreon reward that I haven't formally announced, but I'm going to let people know that I'm going to draw their favorite monster, and it's going to be part of an end screen for this stream. So there's going to be like a "thank you for your support, you make this possible" screen. And then they'll have their little monster by their name. And I'm not trying to go too detailed, like I'm trying to go super simple. This one's probably over detailed for what I was trying to do. So I may have to tone that back as we go forward. But this is a pretty easy guy to draw, so it's not too bad that I've done this. Some of them are a little complicated. One of them wanted something from a show that has got some complicated monsters on it. I didn't make $1,000. 400 grand. Okay. Table was $250. Parking was $15 a day. That was it for costs. Okay, so yeah, between that and last week's show, you've basically broken even. You've worked really hard to come out exactly where you started. I know that feeling, and I'm so sorry. I still owe you. Like, if there's a way I can get you back, you just say the word. So I'm pretty much in your debt on this one. Like, if you want me to cover a table, if you want to come out here or anything, I will make it happen.
Why would you want to come back?
Well, not to that show. That show's never going to happen again. That show's done. They haven't even bothered updating the social media. It's never coming back. But maybe Texomicon. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Exclamation mark shout out. Does that work? It doesn't work. Okay. I still need to figure that out. I will not lie to you. The Twitch has taken such a back seat. I have done how many pieces of art in the last 2 weeks? It feels like a million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, including the 2 that aren't revealed yet. So yeah, 8 pieces of art in the last 2 weeks, fully finished with animation. Plus my day job, plus taking care of my kid, plus taking care of my wife.
Excuse you.
You want to lie about it, or you want to be honest? Like, I am running on fumes a little bit, but that's okay. Actually, I feel pretty good today. But the last week, man, I have been out of it, especially trying to get very ready for that show in the interim. Oof.
Hinkle would like to know how many patrons you have.
So, I have 5 paid patrons for $2 a pop. That's my only tier right now. Is just $2. Hey, you're supporting me. I appreciate it. Not meant to be a big contribution. So I'm making $10 on that. And then I have over 1,000 free patrons. So now, that's pretty good. Like, that's pretty good. I've got them on the platform. Now the trick is to turn them into paid patrons.
Yeah, he's got his cards. They look pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Have you not seen the cards? Oh, yeah. They came the day of. Like, Monday, they were here. And they came out perfect. They're beautiful. I'm actually going to post them on the Patreon, because that's going to be one of the things, like, hey, you guys start supporting, physical goods like this will start being made. Like, if I can get to that $50 a month, that's enough to start getting things printed. And every month, if I have a $50 thing, I can, turn into trading cards or stickers. Like, we're going to start having a really nice stock of cool stuff to give out, to share, to sell, all that good stuff. So It'll be good. It'll be good. 1,000. I am not joking with you, my friend. Let me get you a live total. And again, let me remind you, that is free, patrons. That is not paid. So before you think I'm a bajillionaire, 1,107 as of film time, as of right now. That guy with the spicy portfolio buck with Pocket Jack. I love him. I love Pocket Jack. Jacob, you would really appreciate this story if you're still there. Last weekend at the show, there was a kid who walks up to me, and like I was just talking to him because that's just what I do. I engage with customers or potential customers. And he's like, "Hey, do you know where this guy Pocket Jack Comics is?" No, I don't have any idea who that is, right? So I'm like, no, but maybe if you tell me what he's doing, like I can point you in his direction because I've seen people's art, so I've seen that. And he's like, okay. Pulls up his phone. Starts scrolling through Instagram, and then all of a sudden he stops, looks at me, he's like, you know what, never mind, it's okay, and then he just like starts walking off, and I'm like, oh, what, okay, and then it started occurring to me, oh, there was a dude over there, and his whole business model was selling like really risque prints, and Kevin had been paging through his book, and like every page it got riskier and riskier. I know that's not a word. Like starting like from just the standard bikini shot to like, oh, this is bondage, fully spread in a public place with children. Cool. And so we're like, I wonder if that's the guy. And I do a little research, and I'm like, oh my goodness, Pocket Jack Comics, that's the dude. That's why he didn't want to show me what he does. little furtive glances everywhere, like, never mind. But anyway, and you know what? I can confirm that he found them because I saw that dude later, and he was hopping along with one of his little books. So I'm very happy for him. He got what he needed. It's like, I'm proud of you, dude. You fly that freak flag. Oh, somebody got banned already? Whoa, what happened? Lots of spreading. Downcast Bunny, what did they do? What did you do, Kevin? They were X-rated at the back. Full spread. He said, oh, you were the only one there. That's hilarious. He was going to sell you his comic. Oh, man. That is hilarious. It was spam? Okay. I didn't think Kevin had gone mad with power, but I wouldn't be shocked at the same time. Like, he strikes me as one of those guys. Super nice. And then one day, he just snaps. Anyway, I hate everything I've done with this shading, and I'm undoing all of it. You guys can't even see it. I'm sorry. I gotta stop doing that. So all this, like, little shading on the leaves, I hate it. I'm undoing it all. That's what's happening right now. You can see it kind of one piece at a time. Just go away. There we go. Bye-bye. Hate it. Gone. Gone. Whoops. No.
Shells are okay. A little doughy.
Little doughy?
Yeah.
Why are they doughy?
I don't know.
It's disappointing.
I agree.
Alright, do we like this oddish? I feel like he looks a little odd.
That was not a good joke.
I wasn't a joke. I'm serious. I don't think he looks good. I think I went off base somewhere. I was going for more cute, but he's more disturbing. Which I guess is on brand. Like, that's what we're doing. Anyway, thank you for protecting the stream. I do appreciate that, Kevin.
I think you need to fix the left eye.
The left eye?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the left eye?
It looks weird.
Okay. Does it look weird with the line art or just the color?
Like, the fact that it's overlapping his head and going into the bush.
Okay, fine. You know what? It is just the face. That's what's wrong. You know what? I'm just gonna start fresh here.
You're erasing the whole thing?
Just the bottom half, because I'm not happy with it.
Wow.
I've made a huge mistake. Did that work, by the way? I wasn't even watching. I need to get headphones so I can hear the sounds that are happening. And I messed with all that last weekend. It's all supposed to be at the right volume, but there's no telling. Like, it seems like every time I fix something, it just breaks it more. Like the exclamation mark socials. It was broken last week. I went in, I fixed it, and now it's just more broken. So I don't know why that is or what's happening, but that's what's going on. And frankly, I just don't have the bandwidth to care at this point. It just is what it is. I'm in my Poke world. I don't have time for it, so that's what's happening. Oh man, did you see some of the cute cosplays from the show, Kelsey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent them to you.
Oh, okay.
I know. I'm trying to segue into something else.
What was the right answer to that question?
I don't know. I'm just trying to segue into something else. I was thinking, oh yeah, Sarah dressed up, so I was gonna talk about that.
Very spoiled with 2 tables. Yeah, that must have been nice.
Yeah, how was that? I saw you got rid of the wall. Did you just have one wall on one table, or did you like spread out the wall? How did it work? I didn't really see the full layout. And did you like it? Gonna be hard to go back. I hear ya. Well, you know, maybe that's a thing to start looking at investment-wise, because it sounds like, well, I guess you only bought one table. You just got lucky.
How many times are we gonna draw these feet?
Until they look right. I'm not like Carlos. I'm not 2-stroke good. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
Sorry to hear it.
It's bad.
Yeah, no, it's not great. You're
One
right.
table was a full wall. Okay, fair enough. Can we
Never,
two
not
try?
in a million years.
No.
Absolutely not. No way, Jose. No chance, Lance. Yet, negatory. Nah.
I love it. Let's see. And how do I want to do this? You know what? We're just gonna start fresh. We're just going fresh, y'all. We're just going fresh. I wasn't happy with it. We're gonna sketch it again. Because really all it is a circle. It's just a circle. It's just little blobby legs. Sarah had 1 million people take photos of her. Good. Did she enjoy that experience? Was it fun for her, or was it like overwhelming? Because I think that was her first cosplay. That's really what it's going to talk about. Is like, did she enjoy the experience? Is she officially a nerd now? One of us. One of us. Yeah, I'll bet the Mystery Machine people were like, hey, can we just pay you to stand by our van, please? I mean, it's like, you know, the dinosaur people, if they'd had the Jurassic Jeep in there, like, everyone would have been over there just wanting pictures with them. And you can't blame them. I still think you should have dressed up as Fred. I think it would have been amazing. Specific lore questions that she couldn't answer? Oh no, they did that? Are you a real fan? Shut up. You know, just shut up. God, I hate that. Like, are you a real loser? Please, stop. Okay, this is so much cuter. Yeah, this is what I wanted. This is what I was going for. Like, just a chill, laid-back version. Yeah, they're always going to be happy for the patrons, unless they specifically request, like, messed up. I think they get the happy ending. Asked her where Casey Jones was, and she's like, I don't know who that is. Oh, that must have been day 2 when she was April, huh? That's hilarious. That is so funny. You know what? You could have also done a Casey Jones cosplay. That would be pretty easy. Just get a jacket, a little hockey mask. That's all you need. Just saying, your like cute couple cosplay powers combined. I don't think anyone could resist it. I think it might be too powerful. You should really consider it. Patrons get that happy ending. They gotta pay a lot more than $2 for that one. But I'm not saying it wouldn't happen. Just saying, like, I'm not too proud, okay? I can do a full spread book too if it'll pull in the dollaroos. Well, we can make it happen. You like that, Kelsey? Are you even listening?
No, I'm not. Sorry.
Okay, well, we're gonna clip that later because that was a great moment. I made a joke about patrons getting happy monsters, and they're the only way. That's the only way to get a happy monster. And Kevin said, "Oh, so the patrons get the happy ending."
No.
Yes, it was very funny. It was so funny. It's even funnier when you explain it the second time. What? Why?
Just resting my foot.
Why?
It's comfortable.
Not for me. But I'm actively drawing and streaming, and you've just laid your foot. Hey, it's Yuki. How are you? It's so nice to see you. It's been a while. How are things? I know you like to hang out with JL a lot. I haven't been to his stream in a while, but I hope he's doing well. Yeah, you're just repeating me. Fair enough. But yeah, so we're just drawing some little monsters. This is obviously Oddish from Pokemon. And this is for a patron. So every patron is going to get their own special little monster as a reward. And then I'm going to put it on a credit scene that plays at the end of every stream. So everyone will get to see them. That is my theory. That is my idea. Will it be too much work? Probably not, but it'll be okay. Or probably so. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And you can't see anything I'm drawing. I've got to stop doing that. Here, let me just resize the screen real fast. That will make this so much easier. There we go. Now I can draw where I'm happy, and you guys can see it. Isn't that smart? There we go. The problem is, of course, that the screen is not going to fit with all the doodads I've put here. I've got my little Sphinx friend, I've got my art gallery, I've got the chat. I'm always alright, was watching Barney's World. How are you? JL is doing well, though he had to fix his PC. Ah! Ain't that just the way? Ain't that just the way? Oh, man. If you guys don't know JL, he's pretty cool. I know I don't have shout-outs set up yet, but we'll pretend we do. Shout-out JL, Draco. Let's see if that works. Let's see if that works. Let's see what happens. Oh, you have to have been in the chat. Okay. It doesn't work. Did it work? I don't know. Whatever. He's a cool guy. Give him a follow if you get a chance. He does a lot of streaming of his artwork, although, fair warning, it does tend to veer into the not safe for work area, so if you don't want to see that kind of stuff, maybe not as much. But if you do, then you're in happy company. So, there you go. Let's see. Anyway, what else is new in the world? What else have we been doing all week? I feel like it's just been like a recovery week. Like, a lot of sleep. I've collapsed on this couch and slept, I think, twice now. Because I did, not last night, but 2 nights ago. We were watching Dogman, and then I just woke up, and it was like 3 in the morning, and I didn't know what had happened. And then it was like 3 nights ago I did the same thing. So, obviously my body is tired. Are you still sick? No, I'm not sick. I'm just like wiped and recovering. I feel fine. One of the things that you don't know about, I was also doing a project, or 2 projects for my job that involved some pretty intense like cutting of paper, so it's like a paper craft thing, and that took a lot out of me, but it looks good. Came out nice. Okay, there's my cute little Oddish. Now I'm gonna ink him, and then that should be good. A little color, but we're not gonna go too hard on these. Just remember, Raymond, don't go too hard. That's what she said. Anyway. All right. Because, you know, if I wake up tomorrow and I've got 100 paid patrons, what have I done to myself? That's why we have to pace ourselves. Because what seems like a good idea when you have 3 is not a good idea when you have 1,000. I would just end up doing all this. Oh yeah, Inktober, Indietober. So you may be thinking to yourself, gee, Raymond, you did Indietober last year. Are you doing it this year? To which I say, you know, I sure meant to. I sure thought I was going to. And then, like, everything exploded in my life, and, like, my priorities completely shifted. So, I would still like to. I definitely am not going to get it done on time. Like, I haven't even started. But I think I would like to try. If you don't know Indietober is a month where we draw characters from independent comic artists. So, we're on day 5 now, so we've done 5 comics already, and I've done 0. But the way I did it last year was I did like really cartoonish caricatures of their characters. So, you know, in a way they've not seen their characters before was kind of my goal. Which is kind of my goal with all my art. And so, yeah. It shouldn't take too long in theory. In practice, we'll see. It's not going to be anytime soon. I would like to finish out all the Pokemon starters and their evolutions. I foresee that going into next week, like maybe the latter half of next week. Especially now that we don't have a vacation we're going on anymore, which if you didn't hear, the government canceled that. Thanks, guys. Yes, nice use of the pickle dragon. Thank you, thank you. That is the emote designed by my daughter. You guys may or may not have seen. This is a dragon who's very confused. So my child drew that one. What do we think about getting my child a tablet for Christmas? Are we doing that? That one's a question for you.
Whatever you want. I don't care.
Whatever I want. Well, I want to get the kid, like, I want to encourage the creativity. I can see it brewing. I understand it's growing. I just don't know if the kid's responsible enough for an electronic yet. Like, I've seen how we treat the Switch. I know that it's going to end up scratched pretty quick. Will we lose it, though? I don't know. Tell me this vacation story. It's not much of a story. We were going to go to Mesa Verde National Park next weekend because, you know, Kelsey's feeling a little antsy. She wants to get out in the world again. And it turns out that national parks are one of the things that are no longer open when the government shuts down. So, like, we maybe can't go. Like, we could go. Like, you could still get in, but we couldn't do any of the cool things. Like, there's a cliff dweller thing she wants to look at, trails she wants to go on, and they would all be closed. Like ruins, cliff dweller ruins. That's Black Mesa. Yes, that is where Half-Life is. And I appreciate you for getting that. That's awesome. No, Mesa Verde. Maybe you get them a nice starter set of markers or colored pencils. Oh, my kiddo's got color pencils and markers, like, to the end of the world. My kid wants a tablet. She's constantly asking to use mine, and, like, I feel like a monster every time I say no. Although, at the same time, like, it's the only one I've got, and if I break it, I'm not getting another one for a long time, because they're, like, $700. So, you know, it's one of those things where, like, I could get the kid a Huion or whatever the Chinese version is. Like, no, they're not great, but for what she's doing, it would be pretty good. And then she'd be, like, ready and practiced when she gets a little older, and we could get her a real one. Because, like, that's what she wants. That's what she needs. And I support it. Sorry about your holiday. Don't worry about it. It's not your fault. Unless you happen to be a politician and you haven't disclosed that to me. In which case, what are we doing? Let's get this thing going. But yeah, and it's not the end of the world. It's just one of those things, like, we can't plan this vacation and go on it because we don't know if things are going to be open or not. So it's better to err on the side of caution and not spend the money rather than spend it and then waste it because we can't go. So we're just going to probably not go. I mean, you know, unless something happens Monday, because that's the last day we could get a refund on it. So if something happens Monday, maybe we'll go. But probably not. Because, you know, that's how things go. Just watch Purple Dinos and paint clowns. That's the way to live. Live in your truth. Live in your life. Well, my kid, she thinks she's all about dragons right now. So that's what she wants to draw. And like I said, I'm more than happy to encourage it. You know, I think I got my first tablet around 12. Yeah, 11, 12, I think. So it would make sense to continue the tradition. Although I don't know how, I don't know if I actually want to encourage this kid to be an artist. It's like, I've seen the path you have to lead, kid. Just become an engineer. I'm just joking. I'm just joking, but only kind of. Like, I'm not saying you have to be an engineer, but boy howdy, if you could just develop a love for numbers and making buildings or computer programs right now, you'd be pretty set. There we go. Alright, this is turning out much cuter. This is more what I wanted. I wanted it to be a happier version. Alright. There we go. Okay, and yeah, you guys can see the smile now. That's good. Alright, how do we feel about that, buddy? Is that good? Kelsey?
Huh?
Is that good? Is that a good one?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Very cute. That's what we're going for. Very cute. Too cute. It's Too Cute, the TV show about puppy dogs. There we go. What else did we do this weekend? Watched a very scary movie. Kevin would not appreciate that one. Get hired as a Netflix generative AI art director with a salary of $500,000 to $800K. That sounds a little too exact to be a hypothetical. Is that a real thing that happened and I missed that? Because I don't know if I need to be aggravated like that right now, Kevin. I don't know if you need to raise my blood pressure like that. I've got a problem with blood pressure, and you don't need to be raising it right now. It's a job posted, huh? AI art director. What are the qualifications for an AI art director, out of curiosity? Like, I'm assuming, like, do you even have to have a degree, or you just have to be really good at saying, computer, make a dumb thing that looks bad? Or make a thing that looks okay, except if you look close, you'll notice that half their fingers are missing, or whatever. Or maybe that's your job, is like to fix the thing after the computer makes it bad. That's probably what it is. Like, hey, here's the garbage the AI turned out. I need you to spend twice as much time as it would be to just make this thing to fix it. That's probably what it is. That is just wrong. Yeah. It's making the rounds. I believe it. I believe it. The silly world we live in. And I know I've talked about it before, but it's so funny. Like, even our own people are using AI all the time. Even my coworker used it just the other day. This is the coworker that's in the same room as Kelsey. Just shameful. And then they sent this poster out to public, and it's like, y'all, come on.
Leave her alone. She did a great job.
What did she do? It's AI.
I don't know. She put the right instructions in.
Oh, wow. Let me clap.
I mean, did you want to do it?
I could have.
Did you want to do it?
I mean, I didn't.
The answer is no.
Okay,
Get
so
off your soapbox.
we gotta outsource it.
Yeah.
The salary is legit listed as $500,000 to $800,000 annually. How? It makes me weep. It's for humans. I mean, yeah. What is the job? Like, what are they? Okay, because they must be expecting something really big from them to afford that kind of salary. So what is the job? I'm so curious. It can't possibly just be put prompts into a computer. There must be more to it. Because, like, they could pay so much less for that, right? I don't know, guys. I just don't know about this. That is bewildering. Not in a good way. Just in a bad way. There we go. Like, maybe it's just one of those things where, like, it's not even a real job. They're just posting it to make people think they're investing in that kind of money in the technology. Because people do that, that's the thing. A tiny bit of nice news is that Disney fired a person for using AI art. I wonder if you're referring to that person who did it with the Lorcana card art, because I don't remember their name. I want to say it was a Steven, but I don't remember. But I remember seeing this story. Oh no, James C. Mulligan. Is that who you're referring to? Because if so, I did see that story, and I'm glad that they've done the right thing. I know last I saw the update, he was vehemently denying it, despite overwhelming evidence, if I recall how it was going right. Like I said, I didn't dig too deep into it, but I did look at the art, and there's some signs there. Like I could see why a person would come to that conclusion. So there we go. And as a person who draws for a living, like, I can pretty easily prove when something is mine. Like, I can give you a time lapse, I can show you a layered file. Like, it's not that hard to prove you've made something if you've made it. So presumably if they fired him, like, there was no proof. We had some AI booths in Dallas at the show you were just at. Oh no. And a few, well, yeah, there's always going to be 3D printed dragon booths. Those things are everywhere. I have 15 in my house. You've probably seen them. I'm sure my kids showed them to you. And, I don't really have a problem with 3D printed, like, stuff like that. Like, it's fine. I understand they're just buying the STL files and then printing them off. They're not making those, but whatever. They're no worse than the Funko resellers. At least they're making something kind of. Like, they choose the color filament. There's some creativity there, right? Maybe not, but you know what I mean. I don't have a problem with them, is what I'm trying to say. But there was AI, really. Like how obvious? Because I know there was AI posters at the Ardmore show we were at, but it was at the people who, like, just resell art. Like, you knew they weren't trying to pass it off as art they had made. You just knew they were just reselling junk. Was it that kind of situation, or was it like someone, like, trying to pass off art? They picked the filament. They did. They picked the colors. I think that's fair. Come on. there's a little bit of design choice in there. Okay, fine. It's not that impressive, but I mean, whatever. It makes my kid happy, so I can't really say anything about it. Like, it would be a worse world if there wasn't 3D dragons for my kids, so I just can't feel too bad about it, I guess. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Not a big fan of there being like a dozen of those booths. Yeah, absolutely. It's ridiculous, and, you know, it's just gonna get worse because it's easy. It's easy and it's cheap, so there's just nothing to be done about it. You like that? They pick a filament joke, Jacob. You know, you're a 3D printer. It's not so easy. Let's see you pick the right colors, okay, guys? Oh, boy. Y'all silly. Y'all are silly. I'm not a big fan. It was a few of those big 300 wall print booths that were for sure not human made. Yeah, that's what I was picturing. What color is the shadows for blue? It's purple, right? Yeah. Purple, that's the color I'm trying to get to. No. I know what I need. I need the midway point between these two blues. That's what I need. But for some reason, my brain is just not working today on how to get to it. Oh, and you've lost me. You can't even see what I'm doing. Okay. My bad. My bad. Oof, it's just wrong. You know what? We're just going to do this like the easy way. Speaking of easy ways, let's switch to multiply and see what that does for. Yes, that's the exact tone I wanted. Thank you, computer. Oh, why ask what color shadow when you can ask what color filament? If I was 3D printing this, sure, that would make sense. By the way, if you notice, this brush I'm using is real textury, and I'm a super huge fan of that. Like, I've basically turned this into my style now. This is Vine Charcoal 1 is the name of the brush if you're looking to use it on Procreate. I also use it in my eraser, so I can get some real nice texture to it. There we go, see? And then I pump it up even more. I hit it with a noise. Just pump it a little more, and then come in and smooth it where needed. And that's how I'm getting that textured look, if you were curious, on all my latest art pieces. And then sometimes I also come in with a smooth comic inker if I need a really hard edge shadow. There we go. If y'all wanted some of the dirty details, that's how we're doing it. And like, I'll bring it out with a smudge brush, which also has a texture on it. Everything is textured. That's kind of my goal, because I was doing a little self-reflection. It looks like beard stubble. Well, aren't you just pleasant? The reason I do that is because I was doing reflection on all the art I like. It's like, the thing I like most about it is how they always have like a grit to it. It feels like it was drawn on paper or something. I was like, well, why don't I just make my art look like that? And I think the results speak for themselves. So there you go. Like, I like a smooth blend, but I also like just a hint of texture to it. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, and it does look a little rough when you just put it down as one brush. You have to finesse it a little, I found. Like, if you just throw it in as one, it does not work. Like this on this foot, it's a little too rough. So I'm going to smooth that back down. And it works better on some creatures more than others. And then, you know, I'll take a really small brush and I'll erase a rim light. And that'll help it make it pop a little. Oop, too much. But then I'll also come back in and do this on the highlights as well. And that's what's really going to make it pop. Pump it. Yeah, pump it. Gotta pump that texture. There we go. I'll put just a little under the eyes. Because why not? This cat, I swear, is about to knock this computer flying to the ground any second now. We'll do another layer. We'll make this a screen layer. Oh, that's why it's looking weird, because it's still on multiply. So yeah, we need that to go back to normal. There we go. That's the look I wanted. I was like, why is this getting so dark? So it's still soft. Like, it feels like felt is what I'm going for. And then with the highlight, I usually just go straight in with a white. Like, I'll go in straight in with a white because I want a nice bright shine. And then I'll do a secondary color. I'll probably do a red for the side light. I don't know what it's called. I always forget the terms, but I know what they're called or what they're for, you know? The bounce light, is that what it is? So these people know they're getting this, or it's a surprise? They know I've asked them what their favorite monster is. So I had to ask everyone, hey, what's your favorite monster? I'm going to do something. But they don't know that I'm drawing them pictures. So it's going to be a little surprise. I'm going to make a post. I've got 5 to do, and I'm not going to be spending this much time on them. This one's the first one, so we're still figuring out what the look is going to be, I think. Plus, I'm talking to you guys. So my goal is 20 minutes on these Macs. Because, I mean, they're only paying $2 a month. Come on. Come on. You know? Like, $2, you get your exclusives, and you get a little Patreon bonus. I think that's fair. There we go. And then we'll go in with... Oh my gosh, this cat really does want a rim light? Yeah, it is rim light. Because, like, it's the light... It is the rim light, but it's also the bounce light, right? Because it's the light that bounces off the room and comes back. Is that the same thing, or is that a different thing? I always forget. But it's the light that's on the opposite side that bounced back. So that's why I call it bounce light. There we go. Who knows? This is how you know I'm a pro. Because I don't know what I'm talking about. And I just make stuff up. Yeah, because rim light is like the light that comes from the direct light source. But it's hitting the edge, right? Or am I wrong? I don't know. I always mix up the terms. And I don't know why I can't keep them straight. Yeah, because what I'm doing here on, like, the foot, that's what I would describe as the rim light. But maybe it's not the rim light. Maybe that's direct light or specular. What is specular? I never can remember what specular is. I don't think I have a favorite monster aside from Pokemon. Well, yeah, and that's fine. Like, I'm kind of like a broad brush there with monster because I don't want to limit it. But if you have a favorite Pokemon, that's fine. Favorite Digimon, favorite Yu-Gi-Mon, you know. I think one guy gave me a Monster Hunter monster. I would consider like Godzilla a monster, even if you wanted to go like classic movie monster, vampires, your werewolves, etc. I'm fine with all of these monsters. I do intend to do some classics at some point. I'd like to do a run with a Mothman and with a Frankenstein and Swamp Thing and all that. It'll probably be down the road. At this point, I can see that I'm going to be doing a lot of these Pokemans, but, you know. I think Specular is in the 3rd Minions. Thank you, Kevin. Helpful as always. Helpful as always. Holy cow, have we just run through the whole hour? Oh, that went fast. Cool. Good deal. I guess that's pretty much it then, guys. Let me finish a few more strokes on this, so we won't cut it off right at 8. But we are going to start wrapping it up, because this is really only supposed to be an hour show. I do have dinner sitting there staring at me, wanting me to eat it. So I will get this to a point where it's mostly done, so you guys can get an idea of what it's going to look like, and then we will call it a night. So these are real rough highlights. I wouldn't call those done, but they're good enough. You get the idea. Throw some shadows in on the undersides. Yeah, and even this, like I said, this is too detailed. I don't even need to go this detailed. I think we'll throw these shadows on, and we'll call that good-ish. Good-ish. You get it? Because it's oddish? Kelsey, why aren't you laughing?
Huh?
Nothing. Nothing. She's completely ignored me this whole thing. She's just reading her book. She won't tell me what her book is.
Mind your business.
It's a secret book. So what kind of like horrifying things are in this book that she cannot tell me? Because like, there's very few secrets in our relationship, I feel like, and yet this one is just cannot tell, won't tell. Every time I try to peek at the book, I get, rebuffed. So what's the deal? What are we hiding? Oh yeah, you're Pokemon only forever now. Oh no, that's not true. I promise you I will find a transition point. Like, I think I'm going to do the starters, and then I'm going to do the where do you want to go next? And then maybe I'll say, hey guys, while we're traveling, we're going to do a quick little break, and we're going to do something fun with Digimon or something, and then I'll transition, because I also want to do a series with the Demon Hunter cat. I think that would be a lot of fun. I'm going to do a series with the alien, the xenomorph, and I've already got like a couple of those drawings done, so it makes sense that I do it at some point. We're just going to see. We're going to see how it goes. And like, I'm also wondering how I'm going to handle Pikachu. That's kind of the big question mark. Because, like, he's so done, but I can't not draw him. So we're going to have to figure out something really special for Pikachu. Is it spicy? Maybe. And I hate Frankenstein, far too scary. That's fair. The book is interesting. If you've never read it, it's not like the movies at all. So I recommend giving it a shot if you get a chance, because it's very different. I think, isn't Guillermo doing a Frankenstein that's more, like, loyal to the book? Is that a thing I made up, or is that real? I think that's real. I think it's real, guys. Alright. Oh, you've lost me again. Sorry. So I'm going back in with some harder shadows, and then I'll hit them with a little noise brush right at the end. A little like blending, just so it maintains that texture. And then, like I said, I go in and hit it with the noise filter, just a smidge. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Knock down this highlight a little because it's a little intense.
Oh man, we gotta go to work tomorrow.
We do have to go to work tomorrow, which that's a good reminder. All right, so on that note, I think we're gonna call it a night with Christian Bale as the monster. Sweet, yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. Ugh. Cat, there's only an inch of this computer left on this table. He's working so hard to knock this thing over. I assume he just wants to feel the warmth coming off of it because it's getting so hot. Okay, so there's Oddish. That's how he ended up. Like I said, probably a little too intense for a Patreon reward, but it was the first one. We'll modulate it a little better on the next ones. Yeah, that looks good. All right, there we go. Cool. All right. Stay away from all the Frankenstein stuff. That's fair. Well, you don't have to watch it. It's probably going to be an intense one. So let's see. Let's go see if we can raid someone real quick. Cup of Joe's online. The Damage is online. Let's go see what Cup of Joe's doing. It's been a while since I've raided him. Why not? You guys ready? Yeah, Cup of Joe's got some really cute stuff too. So if you don't know him, let's see. What is it? /raid? Yeah. Cup of Joe. Yeah. Cup of Joe. Let's do it. Alright guys, if you guys will tag along for just a second to say hi, it's appreciated. But if not, you have a good night. Thanks for coming out. And have a good one. Bye.